Hello guys, welcome to the fiction series. Today we are gonna see, what if Naruto and Karin became a couple? If you want more awesome fan fiction like this, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. So without wasting any time, let's get into the video. The hidden village of Konoha, bathed in the soft hues of the setting sun, was an epitome of tranquil beauty on that fateful day. In the heart of this serene sanctuary of the shinobi world, Naruto Uzumaki, the indomitable hero of the village, found himself seeking solace in the outskirts. His life had been a never-ending saga of turmoil and battles, and the weight of responsibility rested heavily on his shoulders. Naruto had matured, both as a shinobi and as a person. His dreams of becoming Hokage had been realized, but he still felt a void within him, a yearning for something more. As he strolled among the tall trees, his gaze fixed on the horizon, he couldn't help but wonder what the future held for him. In the distance, his azure eyes caught a flicker of movement. Intrigued, he approached, his senses sharp and ready for any potential threat. As he got closer, he saw her, a young woman with vibrant fiery red hair. She was wearing a black form-fitting outfit, giving off a vibe that was a mixture of sensuality and fierceness. Naruto frowned, recognizing her as a missing nin. Her name was Karin, a former subordinate of Orochimaru, and her reputation as a formidable kunoichi was well known. He had heard stories about her, tales of her strength and cunning. Karin, on the other hand, hadn't noticed Naruto's approach. She was occupied with a task, diligently tending to a bed of vibrant wildflowers. Her crimson hair shimmered in the fading sunlight as she delicately pruned the blossoms. Naruto hesitated. His initial instinct was to confront her, to protect the village from any potential threat. But something about the scene before him gave him pause. This wasn't the ruthless rogue he had heard about. It was a woman who seemed, for a brief moment, lost in the simple pleasure of nurturing life. Curiosity got the better of him, and he decided to approach her cautiously. As he stepped closer, the twig snapped underfoot, catching her attention. She whipped around, her emerald green eyes locking onto Naruto. Her immediate reaction was guarded, her body tensed and ready for a fight. But something in Naruto's gaze, the warmth and understanding in his eyes, made her hesitate. She didn't draw her weapons or assume an offensive stance. "Who are you?" Naruto asked, his voice carrying a mix of authority and curiosity. Karin regarded him for a moment before answering. Karin Uzumaki. Naruto's eyes widened in surprise. "Uzumaki? Are you related to the Uzumaki clan?" Karin nodded, her expression softening. "Yes, I am. I carry the blood of the Uzumaki." Naruto's heart raced at the revelation. The Uzumaki clan had been decimated during the wars, and their survivors were scattered. The prospect of meeting someone with Uzumaki heritage was like uncovering a long-lost piece of his own history. "Me too," Naruto said, a wide smile breaking across his face. "I'm Naruto Uzumaki." Karin's eyes widened in disbelief, and for a moment, she was rendered speechless. Naruto Uzumaki, the hero of Konoha, was standing before her. She had heard tales of his exploits, but never in her wildest dreams had she imagined meeting him like this. Naruto extended his hand, inviting her into a handshake. She hesitated for a moment, then cautiously accepted the gesture. Their hands touched, and a surge of warmth and connection passed between them, as if their Uzumaki blood recognized its own. As the sun continued its descent, casting a warm orange glow over the landscape, Naruto and Karin found themselves seated on a grassy knoll. They talked, laughed, and shared stories of their pasts. Naruto told her about his journey, his friends, and the dreams he had fulfilled. Karin, in turn, revealed bits of her life as a former member of Orochimaru's team, her struggles, and her quest to find her own identity. It was a conversation that flowed effortlessly, as if they had known each other for a lifetime. Their connection, born of shared lineage and mutual understanding, grew with each passing word. "I never thought I'd meet another Uzumaki," Naruto mused, his eyes fixed on the vibrant wildflowers Karin had been tending to. "It's like finding a piece of my family." Karin nodded, a wistful smile gracing her lips. "I know what you mean. It's comforting to know that there's someone else out there with the same blood, the same history." The conversation continued long into the evening, and as the stars began to twinkle in the night sky, Naruto and Karin felt an unspoken connection, a sense of belonging they had longed for. Unbeknownst to them, their lives were about to take a unique and unexpected turn, as two hearts with the same bloodline found solace and understanding in each other's company. Little did they know that their unlikely encounter on that serene evening would mark the beginning of a love story that would defy all odds and expectations, weaving a bond as strong as the Uzumaki heritage they both carried in their veins. As days turned into weeks and weeks into months, Naruto and Karin's friendship deepened in ways neither of them had expected. They found themselves spending more and more time together, drawn together by their shared Uzumaki heritage and a unique connection that transcended mere bloodlines. Their meetings became a regular occurrence, a respite from the demanding life of a shinobi in the Hidden Leaf village. They often met on the same grassy knoll where they had first encountered each other, sharing stories, dreams, and aspirations under the vast expanse of the azure sky. One sunny afternoon, Naruto lay on the grass, his hand supporting his head as he stared up at the clouds drifting lazily above. Beside him, Karin sat cross-legged, her vibrant red hair glowing in the sunlight. "You know, I never thought I'd find someone I could talk to like this," Naruto said, his voice soft and contemplative. "I've got great friends, but sometimes it's nice to talk to someone who understands what it's like to be in Uzumaki." Karin smiled, a hint of gratitude in her eyes. "I feel the same way, Naruto. It's comforting to have someone who shares a piece of my history, someone who knows what it's like to have that connection to the past." Their conversations delved into the depths of their experiences. Karin spoke of her time with Orochimaru and the complexities of her past. She opened up about the struggles she had faced, the moments of doubt and confusion, and the journey to reclaim her own identity. Naruto, in turn, shared the weight of his own past, the loneliness he had felt as a child, and the challenges he had overcome to become the Hokage. "I've always had this burning desire to protect those I care about," Naruto admitted, his gaze fixed on the distant mountains. "It's what keeps me going, what drives me to become stronger." Karin nodded in understanding. "I can relate. I've had to fight to survive for most of my life. And now, I want to use my strength to protect others and make amends for the past." Their shared experiences created a bond that went beyond words. It was a silent understanding, a connection forged by the trials they had faced and the dreams that had sustained them. They became each other's confidants, their sanctuary in a world filled with chaos and conflict. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, casting a golden hue over the landscape, Naruto and Karin found themselves sitting closer than ever. Their fingers brushed lightly, sending a jolt of electricity through both of them. The unspoken tension between them was palpable. Naruto turned to Karin, his cerulean eyes searching her emerald gaze. "Karin, there's something I've been wanting to ask you." Karin's heart quickened, and she met his gaze with curiosity. "What is it, Naruto?" Naruto hesitated for a moment, gathering his thoughts. "I've never felt this way before, not about anyone. You're special, Karin. You understand me in a way no one else does, and I feel a connection to you that's beyond friendship." Karin's breath caught in her throat as she realized where Naruto's words were leading. "Naruto, I feel the same way. I've never met anyone like you, and I can't deny the connection between us." With their feelings out in the open, they leaned in, their lips meeting in a tender, heartfelt kiss. It was a kiss that held the weight of their shared history, their dreams, and their unspoken emotions. In that moment, as their lips touched, the bond between them deepened, becoming something more profound. Their love was unconventional, born out of an unlikely encounter and nurtured by the understanding they found in each other's arms. It was a love that defied the expectations of their friends and the norms of their village, but it was a love that felt right. As they pulled away from the kiss, their hearts raced with a mixture of excitement and trepidation. Naruto and Karin had embarked on a unique journey, one that would test the boundaries of their love and their commitment to each other. But they were determined to face whatever challenges lay ahead, for their hidden bonds were a testament to the strength of their connection and the depth of their feelings. Little did they know that their love story was just beginning, and the trials they would face as a couple would only serve to strengthen the bond between them. In the hidden village of Konoha, two hearts had found each other, and together, they were ready to face whatever the future had in store. With their newfound relationship, Naruto and Karin realized that they could be more than just a couple. They could also be a formidable team, each complementing the other's strengths and covering for their weaknesses. This realization led to a new chapter in their lives, one filled with shared missions and a deepening partnership. Naruto, ever the enthusiastic and determined shinobi, was eager to start working as a team with Karin. He believed that their combined skills and talents could make a significant impact on their missions. He approached Kakashi, the current Hokage, with the idea of forming a new team. Kakashi, who had always been a master at assessing the potential of his subordinates, agreed to the proposition. He saw the promise in Naruto and Karin's partnership and decided to place them under his tutelage. He believed that with his guidance, they could become an exceptional team. Their first mission was a routine one, escorting a merchant caravan from the land of fire to the land of lightning. It seemed simple, but Naruto and Karin understood that the world of a shinobi was full of unexpected dangers. As they set out on their journey, Naruto couldn't help but feel a mixture of excitement and nervousness. He looked over at Karin, who was walking beside him, her vibrant hair a stark contrast to the greenery of the forest around them. "You ready for this, Karin?" Naruto asked, a confident grin on his face. Karin nodded, her emerald eyes shining with determination. "Of course, Naruto. We've got this. We'll show everyone what we're capable of." Their journey was relatively peaceful at first. The days were filled with laughter and camaraderie as they got to know each other better. Naruto's boundless energy and Karin's sharp intellect created a balanced dynamic that kept their spirits high. As the days turned into weeks, they encountered their first challenge. A band of rogue ninja attempting to raid the merchant caravan. Naruto and Karin leaped into action, their teamwork surprisingly seamless for a pair that hadn't worked together in the field before. Naruto's Rasengan tore through the air, colliding with their attackers and sending them flying. Meanwhile, Karin used her precise chakra control to restrain an enemy with her chakra chains, rendering him powerless. The rogue ninja were defeated swiftly, and the caravan continued on its way. The success of their mission only deepened their bond. Naruto and Karin began to understand each other's fighting styles, anticipate each other's moves, and communicate almost telepathically. It was as if they were made for each other, not just as a couple, but as a team. Back in the Hidden Leaf Village, their reputation as a duo began to grow. Other shinobi saw the potential in their partnership and marveled at their teamwork. Naruto and Karin quickly became known as the Uzumaki duo, a force to be reckoned with on any mission. Kakashi was pleased with their progress. He watched from the shadows, silently observing their growth as a team and as a couple. It was a unique situation, but Kakashi had always believed in the power of camaraderie, and Naruto and Karin exemplified that spirit. Their next mission took them to the Land of Water, where they were tasked with investigating a series of disappearances in a remote village. The situation was more perilous than they had anticipated, as they uncovered a hidden criminal organization responsible for the abductions. Naruto and Karin fought their way through a web of deceit and danger, determined to put an end to the criminals' reign of terror. They faced trials and tribulations that tested not only their strength but their trust in each other. During one intense battle, Naruto found himself trapped by an enemy's genjutsu. His body moved of its own accord, attacking Karin, who was forced to defend herself. It was a tense moment, but as the illusion lifted, they found themselves in each other's arms, their trust unshaken. As they uncovered the truth behind the criminal organization, their bond grew stronger. They shared whispered moments of encouragement, reminding each other of their shared goals and dreams. They knew they could overcome any challenge as long as they were together. The mission concluded with the capture of the criminal leaders, and the village was free from their reign of terror. Naruto and Karin returned to Konoha, their connection stronger than ever. They had learned to trust each other completely, both as a couple and as a team. Their journey together had forged a bond that surpassed mere romance or friendship. It was a partnership born of shared experiences and a deep understanding of each other's strengths and weaknesses. Naruto and Karin had become an unstoppable force, and as they faced the challenges that lay ahead, they knew they could conquer anything as long as they were by each other's side. The journey of Naruto and Karin's partnership continued, with each mission they undertook cementing their connection and deepening their understanding of one another. It was a connection that grew beyond the realm of mere teamwork, transcending into something more profound and meaningful. Their complementary strengths became increasingly evident with each assignment. Naruto's boundless energy and determination provided a counterbalance to Karin's meticulous nature and methodical mind. As they faced challenges, their individual qualities blended harmoniously, and they began to bring out the best in each other. During one mission to protect a remote village from marauding bandits, Naruto's fierce spirit and courage shone as he bravely defended the villagers. His charisma and unwavering resolve to protect the innocent inspired not only the villagers but also Karin herself. She watched in awe as he rallied the people, creating a shield of hope around them. In turn, Karin's precision and ability to beat situations with a keen eye for detail often saved the day. Her chakra chains and medical jutsu were invaluable assets, providing support and healing when needed. Naruto marveled at her abilities and the strength of character she demonstrated, recognizing her as an equal partner in every sense of the word. As they fought side by side, their connection deepened and their partnership evolved into something inseparable. They no longer worked together simply out of necessity, they worked together because they wanted to, because they thrived on the synergy they had discovered. Back in the Hidden Leaf Village, their fellow ninja began to take notice of the unique bond forming between Naruto and Karin. Whispers and rumors spread through the village, but the couple paid little attention to them. They were too focused on their shared missions, their personal growth, and the love that continued to blossom between them. One evening, after a particularly grueling mission, Naruto and Karin found themselves sitting under a starry sky, sharing a quiet moment of reflection. The village lights glimmered in the distance, casting a warm, inviting glow. Karin looked up at the stars and sighed. "Naruto, I never thought I'd find someone who truly understands me. You make me a better person, and I can't thank you enough for that." Naruto smiled, his eyes reflecting the countless stars above. "Karin, you've changed my life in ways I couldn't have imagined. You're not just my partner on missions, you're the love of my life. I want to be with you, always." Touched by Naruto's words, Karin leaned in, and their lips met in a tender kiss. It was a kiss that spoke of love and a connection that ran deeper than words could express. The stars above seemed to shine brighter, as if celebrating the blossoming of their love. Their relationship became more public after that, and they no longer shied away from expressing their affection for each other. The village began to accept their love, realizing that it was a bond that transcended boundaries and expectations. Naruto and Karin's love story was unlike any other, and it was a testament to the power of connection and understanding. In the heart of Konoha, they became a beacon of hope and inspiration for others. Their love story showed that no matter how unconventional or unexpected a relationship might be, it could flourish and thrive when based on genuine understanding and unwavering support. As they continued to face missions and challenges together, Naruto and Karin found their love growing stronger with each passing day. Their unique partnership evolved into a relationship that was rooted in respect, trust, and a love that had blossomed against all odds. Their story became a source of inspiration for those who had doubts about their own relationships, and a reminder that love could indeed conquer all, even in a world filled with danger and uncertainty. Naruto and Karin's love story was a testament to the power of love and understanding, and they were determined to nurture it, no matter what the future held. The night was tranquil, and a soft breeze rustled through the leaves of the trees, creating a soothing melody as Naruto and Karin sat together under a canopy of stars. They had just returned from a particularly challenging mission, and the relief of its successful completion hung in the air. In the quietude of that evening, they found themselves drawn to one another as they had been countless times before. The unspoken feelings that had been growing between them now demanded acknowledgement. The time had come for them to unveil the depths of their emotions. Naruto glanced at Karin, his eyes reflecting the starlight. "Karin, there's something I've been wanting to say, something I've been feeling for a long time." Karin turned to him, her emerald eyes filled with curiosity and anticipation. "What is it, Naruto?" Naruto took a deep breath, his heart racing. "Karin, I love you. I love everything about you. Your strength, your intelligence, your kindness. You make me a better person, and I can't imagine my life without you." Karin's breath caught in her throat, her eyes shimmering with emotion. She had longed to hear those words, but had never dared to hope for them. "Naruto, I love you too. You're the love of my life. I've never felt this way about anyone. You've changed my world in ways I never thought possible." Their confessions hung in the air, carrying the weight of years of friendship and camaraderie. In that moment, as their eyes met and their hearts synchronized, their love was no longer a secret buried in their hearts. It had become a beautiful truth, as undeniable as the stars that illuminated the night sky. They leaned in, their lips meeting in a kiss that was both tender and passionate. It was a kiss that held the promise of a future filled with love and shared dreams. It was a kiss that sealed their love, making it official in the most heartfelt way. Their relationship had evolved from a partnership into a deep and abiding love. The understanding they had cultivated as friends and teammates had laid the foundation for a romance that was as strong as it was unique. It was a love that had grown quietly, nurtured by shared experiences, and deepened by the sincerity of their emotions. In the days that followed, their love for each other became more evident to those around them. They held hands as they walked through the village, shared affectionate glances during missions, and were often seen in each other's company. The village, which had once whispered and speculated about their connection, now celebrated their love. Naruto and Karin's fellow shinobi were happy for the couple. They saw the authenticity of their relationship and the way their love had brought out the best in each other. It was a love that defied conventions and expectations, and it was clear to everyone that it was based on a genuine connection and unwavering support. As they spent more time together, Naruto and Karin discovered new facets of their relationship. They found joy in the simple moments, such as sharing meals, training together, or watching the sunset. Their love was not just passionate, it was also built on a foundation of friendship and shared dreams. Their connection deepened, and their hearts grew more entwined with each passing day. Naruto's fiery determination continued to inspire Karin, and her meticulous nature brought out the best in him. Together, they were an unstoppable force, both on the battlefield and in the tender moments they shared. Their love was a testament to the power of understanding and the strength of a partnership that had grown into something beautiful. In the heart of Konoha, Naruto and Karin's love story was a symbol of hope and inspiration, showing that love could indeed conquer all, even in a world filled with danger and uncertainty. As the days turned into weeks and the weeks into months, Naruto and Karin's love story continued to blossom, defying the odds and illuminating the path to a future filled with shared dreams, unwavering support, and a love that would endure through all the challenges that lay ahead. In the heart of Konoha, Naruto and Karin's love was a beacon of hope, a testament to the power of connection and understanding. However, their newfound love was not without its share of trials and challenges, and they soon found themselves facing the disapproval and gossip of the village. Word of their relationship had spread like wildfire, and it wasn't long before the whispers and judgmental glances became a daily part of their lives. The village had always held high expectations for their beloved Hokage, and some felt that his romantic involvement with Karin, a former associate of Orochimaru, was a betrayal of those expectations. Naruto and Karin, though deeply in love, felt the weight of the village's disapproval. They had always been accustomed to overcoming obstacles, but this was different. It was an emotional trial, one that tested not only their love for each other, but also their resilience as individuals. One evening, as they walked through the village, they could feel the judgmental stares of some villagers. Naruto's hand found its way to Karin's, squeezing it reassuringly. "Don't let them get to you," he whispered. Karin smiled weakly, trying to hide her hurt. "I know, Naruto, but it's hard. We've faced so much together, and yet it's different. It's like they're trying to tear us apart." Naruto stopped, turning to face her with a determined expression. "Karin, I love you, and I won't let anyone or anything come between us. We've overcome greater challenges in our lives, and we'll overcome this too. Our love is worth it." Karin nodded, her eyes filled with gratitude for the unwavering support Naruto offered. It was a moment that strengthened their resolve to prove the sincerity of their love to the village that had once been their home. As their relationship continued, they decided to be more open about their love, hoping to dispel some of the misconceptions and prejudices held by their fellow villagers. They attended social events together, shared meals in the village's bustling restaurants, and stood together, united in their love, whenever they faced disapproving glances or whispered rumors. Over time, the villagers began to see that their relationship was not based on convenience or rebellion, but on genuine love and understanding. Some even began to change their opinions, realizing that Naruto and Karin were not defined by their pasts, but by the love they shared. However, not everyone was ready to accept their love. Some remained resolute in their disapproval, and the couple faced occasional hostility and criticism. The trials they faced were not just external but also internal, as they questioned the price they were willing to pay for their love. One evening, they found themselves sitting on the same grassy knoll where they had first met, their shoulders touching as they gazed at the stars. Naruto broke the silence, his voice filled with vulnerability. "Karin, sometimes I wonder if we're doing the right thing. I hate that our love is causing you so much pain and judgment." Karin looked at him, her eyes mirroring his uncertainty. "Naruto, I won't deny that it's been difficult, but I believe in us. Our love is worth fighting for, and I won't let the village's disapproval tear us apart. We've faced worse, and we've come out stronger every time." Naruto smiled, a mixture of relief and determination in his expression. "You're right, Karin. We've overcome so much together. We won't let this challenge break us. Our love is worth every trial." With renewed strength, they continued to face the trials that came their way. Their love story became a source of inspiration for those who believed in the power of true love and the strength of individuals who could stand against adversity. As the months passed, their love story continued to evolve, their bond growing deeper with each trial they faced. Naruto and Karin stood strong, unwavering in their love, determined to prove that their love was genuine and that it could endure and triumph over any obstacle, no matter how challenging. In the heart of Konoha, their love was a beacon of hope, a reminder that love could indeed conquer all. Their trials had only served to strengthen their resolve, and they were ready to face whatever challenges the future had in store, as long as they were together. As Naruto and Karin continued to navigate the challenges their love faced within the Hidden Leaf Village, another shadow from Karin's past began to loom on the horizon. Her history as a former associate of Orochimaru had always been a source of unease, and it was something she had tried to leave behind. However, the past has a way of resurfacing when we least expect it. One day, as they returned from a mission, they were met with an unexpected visitor. Kabuto Yakushi, another former follower of Orochimaru, had arrived in Konoha. He had information regarding Karin's past that he believed could be valuable to the village. Karin was taken aback by Kabuto's presence, and her past memories flooded back, bringing with them a sense of guilt and dread. She had left Orochimaru's organization to start a new life and distance herself from her dark past, but it seemed that the past was not yet ready to let her go. Naruto, ever protective and supportive, immediately sensed Karin's distress. He placed a reassuring hand on her shoulder. "Karin, we'll face this together. Whatever it is, we'll confront it and move forward." Karin nodded, her gaze fixed on Kabuto, who had a calculating expression. As they met with him, Kabuto revealed that he had valuable information about Orochimaru's hidden lairs and research facilities. The village was interested in this information to ensure that Orochimaru's legacy didn't threaten them in the future. However, Kabuto also mentioned that the village's leaders were considering the possibility of extracting further information from Karin regarding her time with Orochimaru. This news sent shockwaves through Karin, who had hoped to leave her past behind and live a new life with Naruto. Naruto's protective instincts kicked in, and he stepped in, addressing the village's leaders on Karin's behalf. He argued that Karin had already left that dark chapter of her life behind, and there was no need to revisit it. She had proved her loyalty to the village time and again, and her relationship with Naruto was a testament to her commitment to a better future. The leaders, although understanding of Naruto's concern, felt the weight of their responsibility to protect the village. They decided to proceed with caution, requesting that Karin provide as much information as she was willing to share. Naruto and Karin were both disheartened by this decision, but they understood the necessity of it. As they faced the prospect of revisiting the painful memories of her past, Naruto assured Karin that he would be with her every step of the way. He reminded her that their love was stronger than any trial they faced and that he would never leave her side. With Naruto's unwavering support, Karin began to recount her experiences with Orochimaru, the dark experiments she had witnessed, and the fear she had lived with. It was a painful journey into the depths of her past, but Naruto's presence provided her with the strength to confront it. As they shared these memories, Naruto listened with empathy, understanding the pain and fear Karin had endured. He held her hand, offering silent support as she relived her past. It was a process of healing and catharsis, allowing Karin to finally confront the demons that had haunted her. The village's leaders, seeing Karin's willingness to cooperate and the support she received from Naruto, began to reconsider their approach. They recognized that Karin had already made significant sacrifices for the village and that forcing her to relive her painful past might not be the best course of action. In the end, they decided to use Kabuto's information to locate and secure Orochimaru's hidden research facilities, sparing Karin from further anguish. It was a decision that reflected the importance of empathy and understanding in their leadership. But the past once again pushed into the shadows, Naruto and Karin emerged from the ordeal with a deeper bond. They had faced the darkness of Karin's past together and their love had grown stronger as a result. The trials they had endured had only reaffirmed the strength of their love and the unwavering support they offered each other. Naruto and Karin knew that they were ready to face whatever challenges the future had in store. Their love was a beacon of hope and inspiration, a testament to the power of understanding and resilience. Together, they stood strong, ready to confront anything that came their way, as long as they were by each other's side. One sunny morning, the Hidden Leaf village was buzzing with excitement as a reunion of legendary proportions was set to take place. Naruto and Karin had been on a mission, and as they returned to the village, they were met with a scene that took them by surprise. Waiting for them in the center of the village were none other than Sakura Haruno, Sasuke Uchiha, and Kakashi Hatake, Naruto's former teammates and mentors. The reunion of Team 7 was an unexpected but heartwarming sight that brought a rush of emotions to the surface. Naruto, overcome with joy and nostalgia, dashed toward his friends, enveloping them in a group hug. Karin watched with a warm smile, understanding the significance of this moment. It was a reunion that held years of shared experiences, dreams, and trials. Sasuke's usual stoic demeanor softened as he joined the embrace. Sakura, her emerald eyes shimmering with emotion, whispered, "We missed you, Naruto." Kakashi, their ever-present sensei, chuckled beneath his mask. "It's good to see you all together again." As the reunion continued, it was clear that the dynamics between Team 7 had not changed. Naruto and Sasuke couldn't help but engage in their familiar rivalry, pushing each other's buttons and competing in friendly sparring matches. Sakura and Karin watched with amusement, seeing that some things never changed. The presence of Naruto's former teammate stirred a mixture of emotions within him. On one hand, he was overjoyed to be reunited with them, but on the other, he couldn't help but feel a twinge of nostalgia for the adventures they had shared and the unfulfilled dreams of their youth. Sasuke, who had traveled a path of atonement and self-discovery, had also changed. He was no longer the distant and vengeful shinobi he had once been. His reunion with Naruto and Sakura brought forth a sense of closure as he finally acknowledged the bonds he had formed with his former teammates. As the day continued, the reunion turned into a celebration, with the entire village joining in the festivities. Naruto and Karin's love story was on full display as they interacted with their friends and comrades. It was a testament to the power of love and understanding, a love that had defied expectations and overcome trials. However, the joyful reunion also brought old feelings and rivalries to the surface. Sakura, who had long harbored feelings for Sasuke, couldn't help but feel a pang of jealousy as she observed Naruto and Karin's relationship. It was a reminder of the choices Sasuke had made and the love that had blossomed between Naruto and Karin. Naruto, who had always been keenly aware of Sakura's feelings for Sasuke, sensed her discomfort. He approached her, a concerned expression on his face. "Sakura, are you okay?" Sakura forced a smile, masking her inner turmoil. "I'm fine, Naruto. It's just seeing you and Karin together brings back memories." Naruto nodded, his empathy shining through. "I understand, Sakura. But we've all grown and changed. Sasuke has too. We're on different paths now, but our bond is still strong." Sasuke, who had overheard their conversation, approached them, his voice tinged with sincerity. "Naruto's right, Sakura. We've all moved forward. My path is one of redemption, and Naruto and Karin have found love together. It's a reminder that we should cherish the bonds we have." Sakura's eyes filled with tears, and she nodded, understanding the truth in their words. It was a bittersweet realization, a moment of reflection on how they had all evolved as individuals. Their reunion forced them to confront their pasts and reevaluate their bonds. As the day turned into evening, Team 7 sat together under the starry sky, sharing stories of their adventures and the dreams they had once pursued. Naruto and Karin's love story was an integral part of the evening, a testament to the power of understanding and resilience. Their reunion had rekindled their old bonds and allowed them to appreciate the changes in each other. It was a celebration of the paths they had walked and the love they had discovered. The night ended with a promise to cherish their connections, no matter where life would lead them. Naruto and Karin's love story had collided with their friend's history, but in the end, it had served as a reminder of the strength of their bonds and the ever-evolving nature of their relationships. As they parted ways once again, the memory of their reunion remained in their hearts, a reminder of the enduring power of love and friendship. In the days following the Team 7 reunion, Naruto and Karin found themselves reflecting on the past and the impact their love had on their closest friends. The collision of their love story with the history of Team 7 had brought to the surface a mix of emotions and unresolved feelings. Determined to bridge the gaps and find acceptance, Naruto and Karin initiated heart-to-heart conversations with Sakura, Sasuke, and Kakashi. They believed that opening up about their own journeys and experiences would help their friends understand the depth of their relationship and the transformation they had undergone. One evening, while the village was bathed in the gentle glow of twilight, Naruto, Karin, Sakura, Sasuke, and Kakashi gathered in a tranquil corner of the Hidden Leaf village. As the group settled around a small fire, the air was filled with an atmosphere of shared vulnerability and understanding. Karin was the first to speak, her voice laced with sincerity. "I know that my past with Orochimaru has been a source of unease and confusion. I left that life behind because I wanted a new beginning, and I found it with Naruto. Our love is genuine, and I hope you can see that." Sakura, who had been harboring her own feelings and doubts, looked at Karin with a mixture of compassion and curiosity. "Karin, I admit I had my reservations. But I also see how much you've changed and grown. It's clear that Naruto brings out the best in you. I hope you can forgive my initial judgments." Naruto nodded, appreciating Sakura's honesty. "Sakura, I know you had feelings for Sasuke, and I understand how complicated that made things. But we've all evolved, and our bonds are stronger than ever. I'm grateful that you've given us a chance." Sasuke, who had maintained his stoic demeanor, finally spoke, his voice tinged with sincerity. "Naruto, Karin, I've spent years searching for my own path and redemption. Seeing the two of you together has made me realize that love and understanding can conquer anything. Your love is a testament to the strength of the bonds we share." Kakashi, who had witnessed the growth of his former students and mentees, offered his wisdom. "I've seen you all face countless challenges and evolve into the people you are today. Naruto and Karin's love is a reflection of their unwavering support for each other. It's a reminder that we should embrace change and grow stronger together." As the conversation continued, Naruto and Karin shared their own stories of growth and transformation, emphasizing the healing power of their love. They spoke of their shared experiences, the trials they had faced, and the understanding they had cultivated in their relationship. The honesty and vulnerability in their words created a bond of acceptance and understanding among the group. Old wounds were acknowledged and began to heal, paving the way for a new chapter in their friendship. With acceptance came a sense of unity. Team 7, redefined by the experiences and transformations of its members, emerged stronger than ever. Naruto and Karin's love story had played a pivotal role in the healing process of old wounds and the reevaluation of their bonds. In the days that followed, their friendship deepened and they found themselves enjoying moments of camaraderie and shared laughter. It was a celebration of the power of love and understanding, a reminder that they could conquer any challenge as long as they were together. Naruto and Karin's love story, once a source of disapproval and confusion, had become a symbol of acceptance and unity within Team 7. The road to acceptance had been a journey of vulnerability and understanding, but it had brought them closer than ever before. Their love story continued to evolve, their bond growing stronger with each passing day. Naruto and Karin stood alongside their friends, ready to face whatever challenges the future held. Their love was a testament to the enduring power of understanding, acceptance, and resilience, and they were determined to nurture it, no matter what lay ahead. Naruto and Karin's love story had already overcome various trials and external challenges, but their journey as a couple continued to present its own set of obstacles. Love, no matter how genuine, was not without its trials and tribulations, and their relationship was no exception. One of the earliest trials they faced was the adjustment to living together. Sharing a space brought to light their individual quirks and preferences. Naruto's messy habits clashed with Karin's meticulous nature, leading to a series of playful disagreements about the placement of belongings and the cleanliness of their shared home. It was during one such argument, with Naruto playfully accusing Karin of being overly organized, that they realized the importance of compromise. They learned that while their differences were sometimes a source of conflict, they could also be a source of growth and balance. Over time, they found a harmonious middle ground where Naruto's enthusiasm was complemented by Karin's attention to detail. Balancing their lives as a couple with their responsibilities as ninjas presented its own challenges. They often found themselves on different missions, which sometimes meant long periods of separation. The fear of losing each other in battle and the anxiety that came with it became a recurring trial they had to face. One evening, before embarking on a mission, Naruto held Karin's hands and looked into her eyes. "Promise me you'll come back to me," he said, his voice filled with emotion. Karin nodded, her own heart heavy with the same fear. "I promise, Naruto. We'll always find our way back to each other, no matter what." Their commitment to each other, combined with the support of their friends and comrades, helped them navigate the challenges of their dangerous profession. They drew strength from the knowledge that they were not alone in their struggles. Fights and disagreements were also an inevitable part of their relationship. Their strong personalities, while complementary, sometimes clashed. The love and understanding they shared often required them to confront their own flaws and insecurities, leading to heated arguments followed by periods of reflection and growth. During one particularly intense disagreement, Karin retreated to her favorite spot, a quiet grove on the outskirts of the village. Naruto, determined to resolve their differences, followed her and found her sitting beneath a tree, her eyes filled with tears. Naruto sat down beside her, his voice gentle but determined. "Karin, I love you more than anything in this world, and I don't want to fight. But I also know that disagreements are a part of any relationship. Let's work through this together." Karin looked at him, her tears reflecting the pain of the argument and her love for him. "Naruto, I'm sorry for overreacting. I love you too, and I don't want our fights to tear us apart." They spent that evening talking and listening to each other, finding common ground and understanding. Their disagreements were learning experiences that helped them grow as individuals and as a couple. As the years passed, Naruto and Karin's love continued to evolve, deepening with each trial they faced. Their relationship was no longer defined by the external challenges that had once threatened to tear them apart. It was now defined by the bond they had forged through shared experiences and the unwavering support they offered each other. Their love story remained a symbol of understanding, acceptance, and resilience. They had proven that no matter how complex the trials of a couple might be, love could endure and triumph over all obstacles, as long as it was nurtured and cherished. In the heart of the Hidden Leaf Village, Naruto and Karin's love was a beacon of hope and inspiration, a reminder that love was a journey filled with trials, but it was a journey worth embarking on, no matter what challenges lay ahead. After weathering the trials and challenges that had come their way, Naruto and Karin's love story had grown stronger and more resilient. With newfound support from their friends and the village, they decided it was time to take their relationship to the next level and embark on a new beginning. As they had always known, moving in together was a significant step. It was a decision that carried the weight of shared responsibilities, shared dreams, and a shared future. Naruto and Karin were ready to create a home where they could build a life together. The decision to move in together was met with the warm support and encouragement of their friends, who had witnessed the depth of their love and the strength of their bond. Sakura, Sasuke, and Kakashi were particularly enthusiastic as they saw Naruto and Karin's relationship as a source of inspiration and a testament to the power of love. With the support of their friends, Naruto and Karin began the process of finding a home that would accommodate their needs. They wanted a place that would provide the space and comfort necessary for their life together, a place where they could nurture their dreams and their love. Finally, they found the perfect home, a cozy, sunlit cottage on the outskirts of the Hidden Leaf Village. The cottage was nestled within a tranquil garden, surrounded by the soothing sounds of nature. It was a place that felt like a sanctuary, where they could escape the hustle and bustle of the village and find solace in each other's company. As they settled into their new home, Naruto and Karin began to merge their lives. They worked together to decorate their space, fusing their individual tastes into a harmonious whole. Naruto's love for bright colors and warm textures balanced Karin's affinity for clean lines and elegant design. Their home soon reflected the essence of their love, a place where two unique individuals had come together to build a life as a couple. The walls were adorned with memories of their journey, from photographs of their adventures to mementos of their shared milestones. One evening, as they sat together on their porch, sipping tea and enjoying the evening breeze, Karin looked at Naruto with a smile. "Naruto, I never thought I'd find a place to call home like this. It's perfect." Naruto nodded, his gaze filled with affection. "Karin, this place is just the beginning of our life together. Our home is wherever we are, as long as we're together." Their new home became a space where they nurtured their dreams and shared aspirations. Naruto continued to excel as the Hokage, dedicated to his village and the well-being of its people. Karin, meanwhile, pursued her passion for healing and channeled her talents into a thriving medical practice, becoming known for her skills and compassion. Their relationship was a perfect blend of support and balance. Naruto's energy and determination inspired Karin to reach new heights, while Karin's meticulous nature and methodical mind helped Naruto make informed decisions as the Hokage. In the heart of their cozy cottage, Naruto and Karin's love story continued to evolve, a reflection of their growth as individuals and as a couple. It was a reminder that love was not just about passion and romance, but also about creating a life together, sharing dreams, and nurturing a bond that was unbreakable. With the support of their friends and the unwavering strength of their love, Naruto and Karin had created a new beginning for themselves. They had found a place to call home, a sanctuary where they could build a future together, a future filled with love, understanding, and the promise of a life well lived. As they sat together on their porch, watching the sunset paint the sky in hues of orange and pink, they knew that their journey was far from over. It was a journey filled with shared dreams, unwavering support, and a love that had proven time and again that it could conquer all, even in a world filled with challenges and uncertainty. Naruto and Karin's love had transformed from a chance encounter to a profound and unbreakable bond. Through trials and challenges, their love had remained steadfast, a testament to the power of understanding, resilience, and unwavering support. As they looked to the future, they made a promise to each other, a promise that would serve as the cornerstone of their love story. It was a promise to always be there for each other, come what may, and to face whatever challenges the world might throw their way. One evening, as they sat together on their porch, watching the sun dip below the horizon, Naruto turned to Karin, his eyes filled with love and determination. "Karin, I promise to always stand by your side, to be there for you no matter what. Our love is unbreakable, and I will cherish it for the rest of my life." Karin smiled, her heart overflowing with love. "Naruto, I promise the same. I will always be there for you, to support you, to love you, and to face the challenges of life together. Our love is a bond that nothing can break." With their promise sealed, their love story entered a new chapter, one where their commitment to each other would be unwavering. Their promise became a guiding force, a reminder that they were a team, ready to take on whatever life had in store for them. Their love story continued to inspire others in the Hidden Leaf Village. The acceptance and support they had found among their friends had served as an example of the power of embracing change and understanding. The village began to open its heart to the idea that love came in many forms and that what truly mattered was the strength of the bond shared by individuals. Naruto and Karin's love story had become a symbol of love's capacity to conquer all obstacles, no matter how complex or challenging they might be. Their journey from an unlikely encounter to a love story for the ages had inspired others to embrace change and to accept love in all its beautiful and diverse forms. As the years passed, Naruto and Karin's love story continued to evolve, a reflection of their growth as individuals and as a couple. It was a story of unwavering support, shared dreams, and the promise to always be there for each other. In the heart of their cozy cottage, Naruto and Karin cherished their love, knowing that it was a love that could overcome anything, a love that was unbreakable and enduring. They looked to the future with anticipation and hope, ready to face whatever challenges came their way, as long as they were together. Their promise served as a beacon of hope and inspiration for the village, a reminder that love had the power to create change, acceptance, and understanding. Naruto and Karin had not only found love in each other, but they had also found a love that had the power to transform the world around them. The years had passed, and Naruto and Karin's love had only grown stronger. It was a love that had overcome trials, ignited passion, and nurtured understanding. Naruto knew in his heart that Karin was the love of his life, the one he wanted to spend the rest of his days with, and he was determined to make that known in a grand and heartfelt way. With the support of their friends and the acceptance of the village, Naruto began planning a proposal that would not only sweep Karin off her feet, but also serve as a testament to the depth of his love and commitment. He reached out to Sakura, who had become one of Karin's closest friends, to help him plan the perfect proposal. Sakura was thrilled to assist in making their special moment truly unforgettable. They decided to host a grand festival in the Hidden Leaf Village, not only as a celebration of their love, but also as an opportunity to share their joy with the entire community. The day of the festival arrived, and the village was adorned with vibrant decorations, illuminating the streets with color and light. The festivities were in full swing, with food stalls, music, and dance performances, creating an atmosphere of joy and celebration. Naruto had chosen to propose at the festival's centerpiece, an ornate cherry blossom-covered bridge that had always held a special place in their hearts. It was the place where they had shared countless moments of connection and contemplation, a place that symbolized the strength of their love. As the sun began to set and the festival came alive with the energy of the crowd, Naruto led Karin to the bridge. The atmosphere was charged with anticipation, and their friends watched with bated breath, knowing what was about to unfold. Naruto looked deep into Karin's eyes, his voice trembling with emotion. "Karin, from the moment we met on that hillside, our lives have been filled with trials, love, and understanding. You are the love of my life, the one who has filled my days with joy and my heart with happiness. I can't imagine my life without you, and I don't want to." Will you do me the honor of being my partner for the rest of our lives?" As he spoke, Naruto opened a small box to reveal a stunning Uzumaki-designed engagement ring, a symbol of the enduring love they shared. Karin's eyes welled up with tears of joy and her heart swelled with love. "Naruto, you are my rock, my love, and my life. I've never known a love like this, and I can't imagine my life without you either." "Yes, 1,000 times yes." The crowd erupted in applause, their friends cheering and clapping as Naruto slipped the ring onto Karin's finger. It was a moment of pure joy and celebration, a moment that sealed their love with a promise to spend the rest of their lives together. As the night continued, the festival evolved into a grand celebration of their love. Naruto and Karin danced beneath a starlit sky, their friends joining them as they celebrated the love that had inspired and united them all. Naruto and Karin's love story had come full circle, from an unlikely encounter to a grand proposal, a love that had grown through trials and triumphs. Their promise to spend their lives together was not just a commitment to each other, but a celebration of the love that had transformed their world. Their engagement was met with heartfelt well wishes and warm embraces from their friends and the villagers. Naruto and Karin's love had not only inspired acceptance and change, it had also become a symbol of the power of love to create joy and happiness, not just for them, but for everyone whose lives they touched. The proposal marked a new chapter in their love story, one that held the promise of a lifetime together. It was a reminder that love had the power to overcome challenges, nurture understanding, and create joy. Naruto and Karin were ready to embark on this new journey, hand in hand, celebrating their love as a testament to the enduring power of understanding, acceptance, and the promise of a beautiful future together. After the grand proposal and their promise to spend their lives together, Naruto and Karin embarked on the next chapter of their love story, the journey of parenthood. They eagerly welcomed the addition of a new generation to their lives, a child who would carry the blood of both Uzumaki and Uzumaki Karin. Karin's pregnancy was a time of great joy and anticipation. Their friends and the village rallied around the expectant couple, offering their support and excitement. Naruto was a doting and protective husband, attending every doctor's appointment and making sure Karin had everything she needed to ensure a healthy pregnancy. As the months passed, the village eagerly anticipated the arrival of Naruto and Karin's child, a child who would be born into a family filled with love and acceptance. Their home, which had been the sanctuary of their love, was transformed into a nursery, decorated with love and care in preparation for their little one. The day of their daughter's birth was a moment of pure happiness. Naruto stood by Karin's side, holding her hand and offering words of encouragement. The birth of their child was a testament to the love they had cultivated, a symbol of the bright future they had created together. When their daughter was born, the room was filled with the sound of her first cries, a moment of pure joy that brought tears to Naruto and Karin's eyes. As they held their child for the first time, they knew that their love had created a new beginning, a future that was filled with love, acceptance, and the promise of a brighter world. They named their daughter Aya, a name that symbolized the hope and joy that had come into their lives. Aya was a child with the blood of Uzumaki and Uzumaki Karin flowing through her veins, a reminder of the unique love that had brought her into the world. Their family thrived, and as the years passed, Aya grew into a bright and joyful child. She had Naruto's enthusiasm and Karin's pipitical mind, a combination that filled their lives with laughter and a sense of wonder. Naruto and Karin embraced the challenges and joys of parenthood, raising Aya with the same love, understanding, and acceptance that had defined their relationship. Their friends became part of Aya's extended family, offering support, guidance, and a sense of community. Their daughter was a symbol of the love they had cultivated, a testament to the enduring power of understanding, resilience, and acceptance. As they watched her grow and thrive, they knew that their love had created a new generation, a generation that would carry their legacy of love into the future. Their family was a source of inspiration and hope for the village, a reminder that love had the power to create acceptance and change. Naruto and Karin's journey from an unlikely encounter to a grand proposal had now evolved into the beautiful story of a family filled with love and promise. As they watched the sunset from their porch, with Aya playing in the garden, Naruto and Karin held each other's hands and shared a moment of gratitude. They looked forward to a bright and loving future, knowing that their love had the power to overcome anything, and that their legacy would live on through the generations to come. Their family was a testament to the enduring power of love, acceptance, and understanding, and they were ready to embrace the future, hand in hand, cherishing the love that had brought them together and had now created a new generation of hope and promise. Time flowed like a river, and as it did, Naruto and Karin's love story continued to thrive and evolve. Their journey had been one of unique encounters, trials, acceptance, and the promise of a bright future. Their love was a testament to the enduring power of understanding, acceptance, and resilience. As the years passed, their love only grew stronger. Their bond had deepened, and their understanding of each other had become more profound. The trials and challenges that they had faced together had fortified their love, making it unbreakable. The village, once skeptical and hesitant about their relationship, had now fully embraced them as a couple. Naruto's position as the Hokage and the respect he had earned from the villagers had played a significant role in their acceptance. Their love story had become a legend in the village, a symbol of the power of love to transcend boundaries and conquer all. Their friends, Sakura, Sasuke, Kakashi, and others, had continued to be an integral part of their lives, supporting and celebrating their love. They were a testament to the strength of friendship, the importance of acceptance, and the joy of witnessing a love story that had overcome all odds. Naruto's dedication to the village never wavered. He continued to serve as the Hokage, leading the Hidden Leaf village with wisdom and compassion. Karin had become one of the most renowned medical ninja in the village, known not only for her exceptional skills, but also for her kindness and dedication to her patients. Their daughter, Aya, had grown into a confident and kind-hearted young woman. She had inherited the best qualities of both her parents and was on a journey of self-discovery, guided by the love and acceptance she had experienced throughout her life. Naruto and Karin had built a life together filled with shared dreams, love, and unwavering support. Their cozy cottage on the outskirts of the village had become a sanctuary for their family, a place where they continued to nurture their love and create beautiful memories. One evening, as they sat together on their porch, watching the village come to life with the setting sun, Naruto turned to Karin with a smile. "Karin, do you remember that day when we first met on that hillside?" Karin nodded, her eyes filled with affection. "How could I forget? It feels like a lifetime ago." Naruto chuckled. "It was the beginning of a beautiful love story, one that has overcome so much. I can't imagine my life without you." Karin reached for his hand, her voice soft and filled with love. "Naruto, you are my love, my rock, and my heart. Our love is a gift that keeps on giving, and I cherish it every day." Their love was a reminder that love knows no boundaries. It was a love that had overcome adversity and embraced acceptance. Their journey from an unlikely encounter to a grand proposal and the birth of their daughter had become an inspiring legend in the village. Naruto and Karin had found their happily ever after. Their love had become a beacon of hope and acceptance, a testament to the power of love to conquer all challenges and transcend boundaries. As they watched the village come to life beneath a starry sky, they knew that their love story was far from over. It was a story of a love that would continue to evolve, creating new chapters and new memories. Their legacy of love would endure, inspiring generations to come and proving that love, in all its unique and beautiful forms, was the most powerful force in the world. In the heart of the Hidden Leaf village, Naruto and Karin found their happily ever after, a love story that had transcended all boundaries and conquered all challenges, a love story that would continue to shine brightly in the history of their village, a love story that knew no bounds. So this part ends here. Alright, that's it for today's video guys. Let me know in the comments section how was the story, and also don't forget to like, share and subscribe. I will meet you in another video. Bye bye.